Well, Sal, let's dive into it, man.
Corny.
You confident that Dak lives up to the new deal in year one?
Yeah, I'm confident. Before I saw that post, but yeah, I'm confident. And Dak's mentality, like Dak, I know Kobe Bryant is amazing, and Mamba mentality for that generation means a lot, as it should. But Dak's mentality is enough for me. There won't be a more motivated and driven player in the NFL this year, more than Dak Prescott. Let's talk about who Dak Prescott is as soon as he lands on the field for the Dallas Cowboys week one. That's 11 points more per game just standing there. Before he even goes out there and shows you his improvement, let's just talk about what he meant to this team in the past. Dak Prescott went out there for these Dallas Cowboys and gave them 32.5 points a game. Without Dak Prescott, the same exact team could only score 21 points a game. Now let's talk about Dak Prescott, because everybody's saying, is he going to live up to the deal in year one? Hell yeah, because it's easy money already built into the deal. If you look at year one, what it doesn't tell you is the fact that he still gets to play in the NFC East. And let's look at Dak Prescott in the NFC East since he's been a Dallas Cowboy. 19-6, that's a 760 win percentage. Okay. But he lost to 3 NFC East teams his rookie year. So let's say what it really is. 16-3 against the NFC East since his rookie year. Remember the rookie year, he wasn't even supposed to be the starter. Good Lord, he eats off them boys out there in that same division. If you eat off of your division, what happens? You're guaranteed to be in the playoffs. So Dak Prescott living up to his deal in week one, in year one, I should say, 11 more points, at least, a game. Yeah, he's going to beat all the guys in his division. At least that's what his record shows what he's going to do. So all impact is going to be positive from Dak Prescott once again under center. Say anything different than that, you're not looking at the history, you're not looking at the resume, and you're not looking at Dak Prescott.
So there's no possible, plausible way that Dak Prescott lives up to his deal year one.
No way?
No possible way, no plausible way. It is not going to happen. And the problem is this. It's not that Dak Prescott is a bad quarterback. No. Again, I'll say this. Money makes you richer. It does not make you better.
Huh?
Money
you sure?
makes you 1,000%.
When you got, how much did you get paid then?
It doesn't matter.
I got better.
Money makes you richer. No. You were always good. You just got richer. Now, you might have had more eyeballs on you, but money make you richer, big dog. It don't make you no better. Regardless of the skill, regardless of the entity, regardless of the occupation, it just make you richer.
Okay, let's go.
All right, we're going to go there. Now, look, value is also always directly correlated to expectation. So if you were to go to Chili's and order you a steak.
Why am I at Chili's getting a steak? Why?
If you was in Chili's and you got you a steak, you'd be like, oh, wow, the steak was pretty good. Now, order and have the same quality of steak at a 5-star steakhouse. You'd be like, ugh.
That ain't it.
Because your expectation is what actually dictates the value.
Facts.
So Dak Prescott comes into the NFL, 4th-round pick, no expectation to start. He shouldn't even be out there. Tony Romo's supposed to be out there.
Yeah.
Oh, he goes 13-3. They make the playoffs. Wow, Dak Prescott. Then he goes 9-7. Yeah, but he was only a 4th-round pick, not a big deal. Oh, 10-6. They make the playoffs. Dak Prescott.
Don't do that.
But then they go 8-8. Yeah, but he's only a 4th-round pick. Not a big deal. Then they start 2-3. Yeah, but he's only a 4th-round pick. Not a big deal. The problem is that 4th-round pick mentality is gone. 4th-round pick expectations, gone.
Oh, really?
Now Dak Prescott is a $160 million man, and that's what he has to live up to. Now I'm going to drop the bomb on y'all and drop this hammer on y'all very simply. Let's talk about different perspectives. Through the last 38 games, Mitch Trubisky or Dak Prescott, who would you think would have a better record? America would tell you, surely Dak has a better record. Through the last 37, 38 games, that's the last 3 seasons, if y'all are counting at home. Mitch is actually 25-13. Dak is 20-17. Now, Dak has a 54% winning percentage. Mitch has a 66% winning percentage. I didn't skew these stats for y'all. I gave you touchdowns and interceptions so you can see Dak in that incubated category is significantly better. Completion percentage, fairly similar. Playoff appearances, Mitch has more than Dak. The difference, though, Sel, is we view Mitch Trubisky as terrible because he was a number 2 overall pick, traded up to draft him, drafted him over Deshaun, drafted him over Patrick Mahomes. So the expectations for Mitch were significantly higher. Now Mitch is a backup somewhere in Buffalo, your squad. Not because Mitch was terrible, because statistically, Mitch Trubisky compared to Dak Prescott, fairly comparable when you factor in winning and you also factor in individual performances. But the expectations for one were higher. Dak's expectations right now are through the roof. We're now going to start to look at Dak through the lens we should have been looking at him through critically, Ain't no way he can live up to the deal. Not because Dak is bad, but now his expectations are finally going to match the position he's in.
First of all, that chili stuff is good right there. That was a good comparison right there. I'm going to play with that in a little bit. But we're talking about same Dak Prescott. Don't let the Kobe Bryant jersey fool you to think that he needs some help in terms of mentality, in terms of character, in terms of performance, when he has the second highest passer rating through 5 seasons of any quarterback in NFL history. But you know, you sneeze on him. You don't like chilies, I guess. Let's talk about a quarterback who's never had a losing season when healthy, but once again, you just drive by Chili's, huh? Well, let's talk about what Chili's really is, because sometimes the same chef that is at Chili's maybe get a little side gig at the 5-star restaurant because they know he's a little cheaper. Let's talk about that situation. Let that sit in with you. I'm going to start at the top, because it sounds like when you talk about value and expectations, you're really just saying if you get paid a whole lot, you better do a whole lot.
Facts.
Correct?
All day.
All right, let's do this. Let's talk about the top 5 salaries in the NFL. But really, it's 6 players because 2 of them make the same amount of money. You want to start here at the top? Patrick Mahomes.
Lives up to it.
He does?
Right.
Okay, but since he got paid, did he win a Super Bowl?
He went to it.
No, wait. Damn it. Your Honor, he's not answering the questions. Did he win it?
He didn't win
Did he
it.
get mollywopped in the Super Bowl?
He was
Look,
there.
I understand. Those are absurd expectations. That's 6-star restaurant. It didn't even exist. But the point is, come on now.
Keep going. I'm with
okay.
you.
Dak Prescott's number 2. We're going to skip him.
Yeah, skip him for now.
Let's go to Deshaun Watson.
Did not live up to
Hey, buddy. 4 and 12. Since he got paid, 4 and 12. And same playoff record as Dak and 24 donut.
And he hasn't lived up to it yet.
Hold on. But you act like he's a chili. He had Chili's. Is that Chili's? I thought you told me Deshaun Watson top 5. And you said he may be top 3. Okay, so wait a minute.
He hasn't lived up to his expectations.
Hold on.
I'm not going to lie because I like Deshaun.
Wait a minute. No, I know you're not lying. You're just trying to talk out of both sides of your mouth. Both sides are true, but they're going to meet and be a lie. Here's the thing. You can't be top 5 in the NFL and then be like, you ain't lived up to expectations. And then you said he may be top 3. But hold on, let me finish.
Go ahead.
Write notes like I do, and then you'll get to him. Okay. Russell Wilson. Has he lived up to this money since? Oh, that face getting funny over there. Oh, the same Russell Wilson who was 3 and 6 in his last 9 playoff appearances. Oh, my God. Let's keep going. Aaron Rodgers. Oh, okay, people can say, yeah, that's damn it. He ain't won a Super Bowl. Damn, he ain't even been a Super Bowl. Matter of fact, he's 7 and 8 in the playoffs since he's been to the Super Bowl. But he does put his team in position to win it all. And last but not least, I don't know why, but Jared Goff makes the same amount of money as Aaron Rodgers. Has he lived up to expectations? You already know that answer because they didn't even want him to stay here in L.A. He's now in Detroit. My point is, yeah, you could tell me you must live up to expectations. You are a weight room in high school where everyone says that's the culture, determination, desire, discipline. And coach looking around like, nah, you know what the culture really is? The best players going to get what they want, and the rest of y'all fall in line. I don't want to hear what the culture is. I want to see what it is. I want to hear what the expectations are. I want to see them because right now on this list, no one has lived up to expectations. So why in the hell you going to try to come and single out Dak Prescott?
Big dog, your money should equate to your rank. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL. He finished collectively as the best quarterback in the NFL, or his team was top 2. His money is correlated to his rank.
Okay.
Deshaun Watson, second highest paid. His money doesn't individually correlate to his rank because he might be 5th or 4th or 6th, and his team doesn't correlate to his rank because they were 4 and 12. Russell Wilson, his pay correlates to his team's rank. Fairly similarly. He's the 3rd, 4th, 5th highest paid. You know better than I. You got the numbers. His team finished 6th or 7th. Aaron Rodgers, yes, meeting expectations. His money correlates to his rank.
What are the expectations?
He won MVP. He was the best player in the football league this year. So he really, in theory, should be highest paid.
Okay, so it's individual then.
I said individual or collective.
Wait a minute.
One or the other.
So it can't be individual without the collective.
It can be. I'll go with that.
Yes, keep going.
But if we're there, perfect. Let's land there. It can be individual. We've all collectively agreed Jared Goff is not as good as Dak, correct?
Yes.
We there. He's not as good as Dak. But let me ask you this, big dog. If Jared Goff, we collectively as a society, even y'all at home is like, Jared Goff, he shouldn't be in the same sentence as Dak. Then why, in God's name, are their statistics incredibly comparable since they entered the league? Exact same amount of wins, exact same amount of losses. Goff has a one more touchdown. He has significantly more picks. Goff passes for more yards. Same amount of Pro Bowls, but one has been to a Super Bowl. The reason we think Jared Goff is terrible and Dak Prescott is great is because of that last stat at the bottom.
What?
Draft position. Jared Goff was number 1 overall. Dak was number 135. So, they're
lying?
the same collective person.
No,
and
they're not.
If not, I'd rather have Jared Goff. Because if you're telling me one has been to a Super Bowl and one hasn't, give me the dude that's been to a Super Bowl over the dude that hasn't. But one is throwaway and one is franchise. Why? Because of expectations, big dog.
No, because I just told you. First of all, you jump over. That's cute, but it's incomplete.
How?
Because it doesn't have the individual stats in there. You just gave me win-loss. You gave me win-loss.
I gave you touchdowns, interceptions. I gave you passing yards.
You want to go to ratings? You want to go to completion?
We can go there.
You didn't go there, so I ain't going there neither because it's going to boggle down the damn full screen. But the point of this is, if you're really trying to give me Dak Prescott and Jared Goff,
yes, sir,
I could play your game.
Please.
Put them in the same situation. What's going to happen? Who's going to be better in that situation?
Goff.
Oh, okay, I'm done. I'm done with you right now. Okay, one team just had to pay the second highest just to keep them, and one team was like, anybody wants them, but you're going to act like that they're the same.
Because of expectations.
It's not expectation.
It comes back to that same analogy.
No.
If I show up to Chili's with this steak, you're going to be like, oh, yeah, I want that.
No, not me.
If I show up to the 5-star joint with the steak, you're going to be like, ugh, send that away. That's Jared Goff, Dak Prescott. Who showed up to a Super Bowl ready team? Not Jared Goff. Jared Goff showed up to a trash coach and Jeff Fisher.
Not Dak Prescott. He went to a 4-12 team.
They were 4-12 because Romo was hurt.
A long-ass sentence to say 4-12, but go ahead.
They had 3 All-Pro offensive linemen.
4-12.
Hall of Fame tight end.
4-12.
Most touchdowns in Cowboys history.
4-12.
All-Pro slot receiver in Cole Beasley.
4-12.
Dak Prescott.
That's all I know. And then 13-3.
He waltzed into a Super Bowl-made team. Jared Goff waltzed into a
that sounds like somebody drinking the Kool-Aid of expectations. If you think a 4-12 team is ready for a Super Bowl. Anyway, all I want to tell you is first of all, we are so into our takes. The question is he going to live up to the deal in year 1? You saying no?
There's not a chance.
There's not a chance?
He can't.
Okay, winning the division, is that living up to it?
No.
Okay, so.
A lot of quarterbacks. Alex Smith won the division last year.
I love it. I love the fact that you don't even believe your own take. So let's go back to the individual components. If Dak goes out there once again, you know that last year he was on a historical pace to set records at the passing.
They were 2 and 3.
And then if you want to go back to 2019, Dak Prescott had 4,900 passing yards and 30 passing touchdowns, which were both top 5 in NFL. You told me individually.
Correct.
So if he has top 5 numbers, is he living up to expectations?
The only way Dak can live up to...
You can't even answer.
I can. I'm answering it right now. He would have to be the top 2 quarterback.
Top 2?
Yes, he's getting top 2 money.
Oh, no,
so if he has to be a top 2 quarterback, so they got to go to a Super Bowl, at least an NFC Championship game. If he making top 2 money, I need top 2 results. If you're the second highest paid TV person in the whole television, you better be the second highest rated show.
But I didn't see that individually from Patrick Mahomes.
He went to the Super Bowl.
Oh, but that's you just.
I said top 2.
I just said individual. See, you keep giving me when you don't have the individual.
Either one.
Do you know we just asked this question 4 minutes ago, and I said, does it matter individual by itself? And you gave me the pass.
Yeah, no, I said individual or collective.
Okay.
Individual or collective.
Okay, I could go big. I could play both ways, bro. I'm going to win either way. Here we go. I got handles on both sides, homie Rucker. Let's go right here. If the team goes to the playoffs, that's team, right?
Yes, sir.
You're saying that that's not living up to it. Okay, what if they win a playoff game? Win 2 playoff games. Get to the Super Bowl.
No.
You're saying
get to the Super Bowl, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now that's the team one. They got to get to the Super Bowl.
Yes, I'll take either one. Give me either one, Sal.
Woosah. Now let's go individually. How can Dak do it? Last year, he was on pace to being top 2, and then okay, I'm not even going to go there. 2019, he was top 5, and then he was bottom 5 in money. So if he just picks up top 5 to top 2, Acho will say he lived up to expectations.
No. Define top 5. Passing yards in and of itself isn't enough. Jameis Winston led the league in passing yards.
Touchdowns.
Does he get an MVP vote? Like, if you're top 5, I would hope that you get an MVP vote to make you top 5.
Russell Wilson has never got an MVP vote, but you said he lived up to expectations.
Jameis was top 5 in passing yards and top 5 in touchdowns. He threw for 5,000 yards, one of 8 quarterbacks only. He won the top 5 quarterback. You can't give me one statistical category to make him top 5. Dak lives up to...
I just said passing touchdowns and yards, and you said I can't give you one, I gave you 2. You're right.
The only way Dak lives up to expectations, because he's top 2 in...
That's what we needed to start with.
The only way.
What is the way that Dak can live up to this contract since Deshaun can't, but it's okay because that's your boy?
The only way Dak can live up to expectations is if his money directly equals his individual success or his team success. He's the highest paid quarterback.
We already know that.
That means
I said give me an actual benchmark. What? You said Super Bowl team?
Conference championship or better.
That's not top 2.
That's top 4. I'm giving you grace.
Okay, give me
conference championship or
Thank
better.
you.
Top 4.
All right.
Or he has to finish top 3 in MVP voting. That's it.
So Russell Wilson has never lived up to his money.
Russell Wilson won a Super Bowl, sir.
And his money.
Won a Super Bowl.
Oh, I forgot. That's Chili's money. Because back then it wasn't his team. But I give you that. But what about since he got his money? Because Dak has new expectations with new money. Why does Russell Wilson not have new expectations with new money?
Russell Wilson.
Twice, 2 new monies.
So based on my
theory, in that corner, huh?
Boom. You can argue Russell Wilson hasn't lived up to the expectations.
What do you mean argue? I can say it by your standards.
Yeah, you
ain't
can
no
make that
argument.
But the flip side is Russell Wilson has consistently put his team in that position.
Oh, we're doing that now. We're doing that now.
If you want to say, hey, Acho, based upon your logic is flawed, I'll take that L. And I'll say, you know what? Since when Russ was the highest paid, he hadn't lived up to his expectations. You can make that argument.
I ain't going to make it. Reality will. So the point is, we're going to get back to Dak real soon because that was fun.